Okay, it's preparing to live stream the meeting, setting up your meeting for YouTube Live. Slow.
Yeah, the internet has been kind of like retrograde, slow junk.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna mute that.
Being
All
third
right.
parter.
And we
So
got
it's,
we got it. We got
yeah,
it.
it says live. Yeah.
Yeah, it's live.
It's
Oh,
not
I need
recording.
to record.
Yeah.
Hello, one
There
and
it is.
all. Yes, we are ready for our YouTube Live, the first one since I got back from Norway. We have the lovely Ginger Bailey, whose information is going to be in the description box and splashed on the screen. Look how pretty she is today. Where's your
Aw,
pink?
thank you.
Where's
My
your
what?
pink? Your
My
pink
pink?
hair.
Oh, I need to redo it. I plan on redoing it soon too. Get some spring color in there, springtime. First day of spring tomorrow.
I had a session with Jennifer, and she's all embracing her white hair.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and she
yeah.
said that Irish people don't turn gray; they just go to white right
Yeah,
away.
I seen it. I love it. I
I
love it.
love it. I love
Yeah.
it too. Very nice. Okay, let me get to the okay.
Can't
There we
see my
go. Got
shirt.
the thread. Oh my God. Okay, we got it going on.
Fixing my
All
shirt.
right, so I want to say something real quick, guys. I mean, a lot of you guys asked me to ask questions for you, but it's just really, I don't think it's really fair to those who really stand in line and make an effort. And a lot of times it's like, well, because the time's up. And now we have a 9:30 in the morning. We have every single possible
Yeah.
time zone, pretty much. So that should not be a problem. And I always feel so bad about saying no. So that's why I've just let it happen. But there's also you've got the mediums, right? I mean, you could go to the about tab and go to the ask Eric. You can ask them yes or no questions. And if you need more information, you
Yeah.
can ask them when they reply
Yeah. Yeah.
obviously for more money, for very reasonable.
Yeah, they're not very expensive. And I want to say really quick, Elisa, with the Ask Eric questions, I know for me, and I'm pretty sure what some other, but I'm not going to speak out any names of other mediums, but I know for me, I can speak for me that we don't just say yes or no. There's usually
I
a little
know.
bit of elaboration on that too. So yeah, you
I
can
know.
always
So
go
you
that
have
direction.
me. So it's like it's too hard for me. So I'm not gonna do it anymore. Because that's why we have the morning session with Jennifer. We have the cocktail hour. We have 6 p.m. Central Time, and we have like I think two for the Atlanta Skater with Courtney. I can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
2:30.
Courtney.
We've got it spread out so you guys know more. But I do have some that I promise. So I will. But these will be the last ones. All right. So hi Eric, how are you doing?
Hi, Mom. Yeah, he's going, I love you. I love you.
Are you okay
Yeah.
with that? I
He
mean, what
said,
do you think about this?
no,
What I just said.
yeah, yeah. For Eric, yeah. He says, yeah, absolutely. He says it is more fair in the way that you were saying. He's like, it does make it fair that people that show up for asking the questions for the live, that's the whole point of the live.
I know.
And you letting people know ahead of time about the live. So being that it used to be just a couple opportunities, but now there's more than that.
I
So
know.
everybody should have the opportunity to show up for the live.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So he agrees. He agrees.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So I got just two I'm going to kick out here right now. This one woman wants to know if genital numbness can be reversed by Atlanta Scalar. I think it's a peripheral nerve thing. Initials are AM.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can.
Would it be
Absolutely.
like a
Yeah.
peripheral nerve overhaul, custom service, or you know?
So I don't know all your services. So this has to do, Eric says, with circulation.
Oh, so
So but
okay.
the nerve, he says yes to that. Like you're talking about peripheral nerves, but it has to do with the circulation.
So would it
Circulate.
be the vasculature overhaul or the neurological overhaul? The
No,
peripheral. Okay, okay.
neurological, he says. But, if it came down to it, the other one would work too. But right now he's giving me neurological is stronger.
Yeah, let's just do one at a time,
Yeah.
please.
No,
All right,
he's
so
saying that's
last
stronger.
one, and this would be the last one of requested, like I just said. So this person, initials RA, JR or JV, because he's got like three names. 33 years old, suffered from erectile dysfunction his whole life. I almost said it hit her. Since the age of first sexual intercourse around 16. So what's the reason? Is it physical and spiritual, past life, karmic, and will he heal? It's an interesting question, really.
It is. Some of it is physical, a little bit's physical, but more so emotional, Erik says, and it is spiritual part of his journey. Okay. If he gets help, emotional wise, and they do have therapists for this, Erik's saying, then it can heal. Yes. This is an emotional is causing this.
I mean, right after his first sexual experience, maybe it was a bad experience. I don't know. He didn't tell me.
This also, let me see what Erik showed me here. Hold on. So there is some past life to this too. Okay. Yeah. He's saying yes to, because I was feeling that too. And Erik's going, yes, there is some past life to this. It is part of his journey because you do learn a lot when you suffer, that I feel like a broken record, but that's what Erik's always saying, but it is fixable, and it's got to a point now to where this is on an emotional level, like psychological. It's psychological. Okay. So it is fixable, getting help with that. Yes.
Would it be hypnosis, past life regression?
Counseling, but past life regression can help bring out what to look at, like counseling, what to look at. But hypnotherapy, even hypnotherapy can help. Getting to the reason. Yeah, he's saying getting to the reason of why, because he doesn't even really know why on emotional level. He just knows that this has been a problem, but he doesn't even know deeply. But there is something that triggered this. Okay. And
maybe his sexual experience was horrible. Maybe the girl said, "You suck," or something like that. I mean, who knows? But we don't know.
Right. But this can be helped, yes. But I'm hearing counseling, like for emotional, like to get through this, like a therapist, like sex therapist or whatever they call them. And then something to go in and find out what this emotional block is going on with him that they can bring out with the hypnotherapist.
I like the idea of hypnotherapy. All right, we'll go on to these questions now. I'm gonna some are donating, some are not. I'm going to choose both. Okay. So, so we'll start out with Tasha T from Walla, Texas. What is her superpower or reason for being here on Earth? Thank you for the donation, sweetheart. It's going to help the document. Oh, by the way, all the illustrators finished. So now we're just doing the big time editor, who's going to finish just everything else. Okay.
So, let's see. So her reason for being here, there's many. Okay. There's many things. I feel like a big one is communication with relationships. Okay. Erik says she has a superpower though with telepathy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So a lot of times when you hear things, like maybe you might notice that somebody goes and says something, but you were just thinking it right before they said it. This can be developed to get stronger too, he's saying. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Anna Franco. Hi. Please ask my spirit guides / deceased loved one, like Mom Carolina F, whether the realtor I spoke with on the 13th is the best person to work with in order to sell her property in Portugal. Anna Franco from Union, New Jersey.
I heard yes. Erik said yes. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Josiah Pyburn, thank you for the donation. Don't see a question, but feel free to ask one if you want. Hi, Ginger. It's Debs. I would love to know if my mediumship skills will continue to deepen slowly, or will they accelerate with the energies over the next few months? It's almost like she already knows the answer.
Yeah. Hi, Debs. They will increase. Did you say, Elisa, she's wanting to know if they will increase? If she wants a time, like a time?
Yeah.
She's saying what? Okay. Erik says so. She is like tuning into that answer already. She's wanting validation for it, and it will increase. Continue what you're doing, he says. Continue what you're doing, and it will get
Nice.
stronger. Yes.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yes.
All right, let's see. Okay, got that one. All right, let's see. Suzanne Taylor from England. Could I have a message for my brother Gareth? It's my birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Suzanne from the UK.
Happy birthday. A lot of people that I've been talking to lately have birthdays this week. You know?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Like they'll say, like, oh, it was my birthday yesterday, or it's my birthday. I had one that was my
That's
birthday
wow.
today. Yeah. So a lot of birthdays this week that I've been hearing.
Hmm.
Okay. So, brother, message.
Gareth.
Yeah. I like his sense of humor. He's saying happy birthday. He's making a joke about the candles on the cake and a fire extinguisher. So
Oh
he's
boy.
being funny. Yeah. I feel like he's got a little ornery streak to him a little bit, like being
Like a
silly like that. Yeah.
pesky
Right.
brother, older or
Right.
younger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like playing around, being ornery. I just hear him saying, a lot of good things ahead for you. And he's there with you through this. Let me see what else real quick. It's hard when it's like that, you know what I mean? To try to like get something
I know.
detailed,
Yeah.
like that. So, yeah, what he shows me is like he's kind of like your guides guide you, right? But he's showing me like he's putting like these, I don't know why, maybe you'll know what this means, but he's putting like the horse blinder things like to keep you focused. He's
Oh,
like he's trying to help you stay focused, keep you focused on what's important. So
good,
that's what
good.
I'm taking that as a message is yeah. Okay. So he's saying, yeah, keep your focus on things that are important.
That's so
Um,
hard. And
yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's probably a message that a lot of people who are uh, on the live can hear. I just get
Right,
that.
and a lot of people with anxiety is because they're all over like and wondering, okay, what's going to happen here, what's going to happen with that, and this has got to work out this way and I hope it works out that way, so trying to keep your
Yeah.
focus on what's important and what's in front of you, and
Stay in the
most of
present
all,
moment. Yeah.
right, Erik says most of all, what do you have control over? That's what you want to keep your focus on,
That's right.
which
That's
isn't
right.
much.
I heard that recently that parents who say hurry up to their kids a lot, like hurry, come on, hurry, hurry,
Hmm.
ready for school. They're big risk of developing anxiety as adults.
Hmm.
That's cool
Yes, yeah.
because in my book, about what's it called
With the
hearing is
parenting.
believing, how words can make or break our kids. Talk about that. So anyway, thank you.
Another one is if you don't let them finish what they're saying sometimes, like, and you try to talk for them, they stutter, like there's a stuttering. I've read about that one.
Oh,
yeah. So
it's weird
and
because you're so
confidence.
close. Sometimes you're so close to your kids that you can finish their sentences.
Right. And if you're in a hurry all the time, that is a hard one. You got to be patient. Patience
Yep,
is a big one.
exactly. All right, let's see. Catherine Orvik from Fargo, North Dakota, was just wondering about my current boyfriend, Terry R. Terry. He says we've had a lot of past lives together, including Atlantis. Love you all. So Erik says, I guess that Terry R. has had a lot of lives with Catherine. I think that's what. Okay, no, I don't think the boyfriend is saying that, but go ahead. What you got to say about
Is
their
she
past lives
saying,
together?
yeah, so he's saying yes, Erik's saying yes to this. Okay. And if she's asking about her boyfriend saying this and she's wanting to know if it's true, okay, he's tuned in. Erik goes
Yeah.
tuned in and turned on is how he said it. So
Okay.
you are getting the right information. And yes, you have. I'm just hearing yes to that. Yes.
All right, Shayla Prothrow, Shayla P. from Bowden, Georgia. Will I have any children this lifetime?
I hear yes. I hear yes to this.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear yes.
All right, Vanessa R. from Santa Ana, California. I've been helping my friend PT but need to know if he's going to get his funding or should I just look for another job? So I guess the funding is helping to pay. Vanessa R., Santa Ana, California.
She's asking if her friend will get the funding. It's a job that she's at.
Yeah, because that funding will help pay for her helping
I'm
him.
hearing look for another job.
Ew, okay. Okay.
That's what I got.
All right. Okay, let's see here. Cassie Figs from Cali, my daughter Ariel A
Oh,
has
I
been
like that
suffering
name.
from constant, I don't know, dizziness. What is this? Maybe a symptom or something?
Well, constant dizziness. I feel like maybe a little bit of like a combination of blood sugar,
Oh,
like
okay.
or blood pressure, like a combination of that going on. Making sure she's getting eating enough. Okay, is this a teenager? I
I
mean,
don't
it probably
know.
doesn't say, huh?
I don't think
Um,
so.
I feel like there is something going on physically for this, and again, we can't diagnose, but
No, go to
Eric
the
is
doctor.
showing. Yeah,
Right.
go to the doctor because Eric shows me circulation, and something maybe with like not diabetes or anything, but like blood sugar issues
Okay.
sometimes. But the
Okay.
dizziness, okay, I don't know why he's telling me. I'm not going to say you have this, but he's talking about Lyme disease or something. Go get it checked out,
Yeah,
okay?
for
He's
sure.
talking about something affecting the mind, the brain.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, definitely. Mickey from Minnesota, what should I be doing in my life? Not a small question.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of things. You're supposed to be focusing inward right now, is what I just heard. Focus
Oh,
inward, find your joy of things that like pull on you, which isn't always easy. It's not easy to turn inward and go, what this is what brings me
no.
joy.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to be doing that, and that's why you don't have an idea right now what you're supposed to be doing. But Eric says, listen to that voice inside you, and you will and follow it. Trust it. Okay. I feel creativity though. There's a creative side to you. Follow that creativity that you have.
Maybe you already know deep inside and you want to
That's
ask
why. That's how he's
where the
putting
mom.
it. That's how he's
Yeah.
putting it. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can confirm it. You can always ask, another
Sure.
question or later and confirm this is what I feel. Is it right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Tiffany R. from San Diego, California. Did my Aunt Marguerite Robinson cross over to past December 8th, 2024? And maybe she has a message uh, from
Did
her.
she pass over? Okay.
Yeah, has she crossed over for sure?
Yes. I hear yes.
Any
Um,
messages from her?
let's see. I'm good. I see a whole like layout of like a party, like a food celebration, reuniting with family. And so what she's saying is something about setting boundaries with some family members is what I'm
Yeah.
hearing. And she's saying it's okay. Like if you have boundaries set and you're worried about like, should I be doing this? She's saying it's okay. And that's, what she's showing me. But she's showing me that she's great. And she shows me like they're having like some kind of party and
Good.
celebration. So
Oh, that's awesome.
where she's at. Yeah.
That is great. Okay, so Nancy A. from Argentina, her son Santi was Santi her father in 1736 in Peru, and are they twin flames?
No to the twin flames. But her son has been her father. I could look into it a little bit more to see if it's the one in 37.
Yeah,
Eric, yeah,
1736.
36. She
Yeah,
he's saying yes to this, and no to the twin flame. Twin flame would be your same higher self split off in
yeah,
two. Yeah,
right. That's very rare.
yeah, very.
All right, Katia Pinto from Portugal. Will I be able to switch to the cruises job?
The what? What is it?
A job on a cruise, I think that, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He said yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
Absolutely.
let's see here. Uh, Keilana Elise, what is her purpose?
So, like we always say, there's many purposes, but
I
right now you're
know.
supposed to be finding your purpose on your spiritual path of what your spiritual gifts are. I can see that you do have healing abilities, and the ability to just know, like a knowing what someone needs, knowing what somebody
Oh,
can help
so
somebody with.
clairvoyance? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This is very strong for her, Erik says.
Wow.
And you're supposed to be working on this, growing it and learning about it. So learn all you can. Learn all you can about this, okay?
Excellent.
But you have many things. I also can see things like dealing with heartbreak and overcoming loss, things like that is what Erik
Sure.
shows. So there's many things, yeah. But
Okay,
that's a big one right now.
that's a big one. All
Yeah.
right, Kim McGee from Eastbourne. I don't know where that is. Will our neighbors stop stalking and harassing us? It is really affecting our mental health. I hope to move soon. So Katie McGee from Eastbourne. I think is that Wisconsin? I don't know.
No, I'm
Green
getting
Bay,
no.
maybe?
This isn't going to stop. This isn't going to stop.
Oh my God. So
Yeah,
just move.
yeah, this isn't going to stop.
Jeez. Oh, that's awful.
Sorry.
All right. Let me see. I'm going through these that make sure I intersperse the donation ones with the non-donation ones. Uh, yeah, did that one, did that one. Oh, Vanessa from Hollywood, Florida. Am I on the autistic spectrum, or do I have attention deficit disorder, or am I just self-diagnosing myself?
A little,
Vanessa,
a little
Hollywood,
bit, a
Florida.
little bit of self-diagnosing going on there. Um,
Well, is she right in her diagnosis?
not autism, not autism. Okay, you're not. I don't. He's saying I don't see you on that spectrum. Is what he's showing me. But
Yeah.
there is some attention deficit. Yes, there is.
Okay.
There are ways, but you are in a place of once you know that he's going. Like once you know something, you can do something about it. And since your awareness is pretty strong, he
Yeah.
says, then you'll find ways to work this into your life. It's okay. He says,
Yeah.
but that's not a
Actually,
diagnosis.
attention deficit disorder is just a cognitive style. It means you're a
Yeah,
hunter instead of a gatherer. Hunters, that kind of style, you need to be able to, you're just distractible because you're constantly, looking at your environment to look for prey to
yeah,
eat or
yeah,
hunt.
yeah.
And you're impulsive because you have to be able to jump on your prey and catch them anyway. It's a whole thing.
Right. Yeah, it's the way the brain functions. There's everyone's brain has a certain way of learning, a way of looking at things,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
sometimes a way of focusing. And sometimes your focus can like get off. My husband usually makes a joke with me, and he's like, "Squirrel,
I know. That's what they say to me.
squirrel."
I saw a squirrel. You saw a squirrel? All right.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Jasmina S. from Slovenia. Is there hope for me to create a career?
Yes, that came in really strong for you. Finish that sentence. Yes, stay on it is what I'm hearing. Stay on your ideas. Follow those ideas. You're being guided to do this. You're
Awesome.
getting it from spirit.
Okay. Somebody gave a handle, but not their name.
All right. What was the question?
Will I meet my financial goal this year? Unapologetic Mel.
Not quite this year. Okay.
Yeah.
It won't. It won't quite make it what your goal is, but you'll be close. Is what I'm hearing.
Okay. All right. Wendy Wilder. I like the way she spells her first name. Wyndi Wilder. Will I catch my ex vandalizing my vehicle this month? I've been trying to catch him, exhausted with this. Put a camera out there, man, a blink camera or something. Canary. Jeez.
I'm hearing no to that question.
Okay. All right. Unapologetic male also said from Florida, will I be able to have children of my own? I had 4 miscarriages in a lifetime and I'm in my 40s and single. Okay, you probably have a special auto antibody that's created that's making these miscarriages. I know how to stop it, but I don't know if it's too late for her. She's in her 40s. but yeah.
Eric's saying there is a chance for this. I'm getting yes, there is a
If
chance.
I give her the information that helps prevent these miscarriages and helps increase fertility, will that help her?
Yes,
All right,
yes,
email me
yes,
then at elisa@atlantascalar.com and I'll and just ask for that.
yes, yes.
All right, Yesenia P. Hi Eric, how can my daughter Kathleen feel better with her health? Is it anxiety something in her throat? All right, so is it anxiety something in the throat? I'm not sure what that is.
Oh. I feel like maybe that anxiety is getting that, like, I've felt that before, kind of feel like a knot in your throat kind of feeling.
Yeah,
There, it's an adrenaline. It's that adrenaline and cortisol feeling that really
in your
comes
throat,
up.
right?
Yeah, kind of like it makes you feel like you got a knot in your throat kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. This is learning how to cope. She needs coping skills. She needs to learn how to not, she needs to learn to let go. There's a lot of things, but Eric's going, she's got to practice letting go
yeah.
and the control of things. This is hard for her because there's a fear. Um,
Clutching,
yeah,
clutching at
yeah,
the throat.
yeah. This is something that it will ease up when she learns to be okay with things not always going her way the way she hopes or plans. Okay, so this is a psychological thing that can help her, but you can also learn to live with anxiety, but there is a way to bring it down to a more of a tolerable
Yeah,
state, he says.
yeah.
So you can go to, a counselor, you can go to life coaching. Life coaching helps,
But you
so
do.
mhm,
Hook yourself up
yeah,
with Ginger. She's a
yeah,
great life coach.
yeah,
Really
yeah,
helped my son Lucas a lot. All
yeah,
right, so Monette Falzon from Seabrook, Texas. We're neighbors. I've been seeing
yeah.
what I believe are orbs on my Ring camera replay. Can you confirm that I'm seeing actual orbs? And also, who are the orbs? I mean, maybe her husband Ed?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's some.
around myself and husband Ed. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I'm hearing yes to it being like family, but I also feel like what Eric's showing me is something connected to the land. So these are just connected to the land. Now, this is not just for her, but for everybody who starts to see orbs and they haven't seen this a lot. And it's coming to them now, or even spirits or certain spiritual phenomenon. Okay, Eric says that this is just a part of an awakening, I guess, if you want to call it that. The more you get on your spiritual path, the more you'll see this, and it helps you learn your abilities to connect and communicate spiritually. So that's why a lot of people will have this happen like
yeah.
this. So yeah, yeah.
All right.
So
Tony from Providence, Rhode Island. My birthday and my dog Sophie's birthday are tomorrow, which is
yeah, eh? Yeah, birthday. I'm telling you, I just
will I,
all week.
will I find the funding for my musical Grayscale World in Providence, Rhode Island?
What do they? Will they find what?
The
Uh,
funding for
oh,
his
funding.
musical Grayscale World. Interesting title.
Not if he's asking tomorrow, but yes, he will get the funding, as what I'm hearing.
Yay.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Eric said.
Happy
Happy birthday.
birthday! All right, let me go up and see if I can find because there was a whole bunch of donations here, so I need to get to the top here and find. Okay, hang on. Oh wow, so many. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, now we're at the people who asked very early on. Dorea Roberts from Fife, Scotland. I remember you from there.
Hooray. That's a pretty
I love
name.
that. What's the best way to support my cat Molly's health, comfort, and quality of life right now?
Something in the diet. Make sure the diet is balanced. Check with your vet. I feel like there's something in the diet that's not agreeing too well. Okay. But nothing serious. Nothing serious, Eric says.
Good.
But you are doing it. I'm hearing that your cat is very happy. All right, tuning into the energy and just a lot of love, affection, and play with it. You
Oh,
know. But
good.
diet. Watch the diet. Okay. Um. Uh. As
Does
you
she
said,
need a prescription diet?
I don't think it needs to be prescription. I think you just need to get it checked, like what's going to work best
Okay.
for the cat. Like there might be
Okay.
some certain food that might work best. Of course, they always try to push a prescription diet sometimes, but doesn't necessarily mean that you need it. Okay, this is just something minor I'm hearing. Okay,
Okay.
something minor.
All right.
If she,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if she notices her cat's like eating a lot, okay, more than what's needed, there's something missing in it, is what Eric's saying. So this
Oh,
might be a sign. Yeah,
interesting.
nutrients.
Cassandra May. Hello from New York. I'm just wondering, why am I so deathly afraid of deep ocean water and airplanes? Past life related?
Lack of control of your environment, and yes, there's a past life. I'm seeing something back in like the 1600s, 1600
Wow.
area,
What happened?
in the ocean, was on a ship like trying to cross the seas. You weren't like somebody who runs a ship, but you were somebody aboard it, is what Eric says,
Okay.
and it sank. But the fact that there's like no control when you're on something out in the middle of nowhere or in a plane, and it's like you have no
Yeah.
control of what's going on, you probably don't feel very comfortable being a passenger in a car, he said, or on the back of
Oh,
a
wow.
motorcycle, that kind of thing. But this comes from that feeling of lack of control of your mortality.
Oh, wow.
And you've had more than one life where you were killed without, like, you had no control. So
Yeah.
that follows you.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me see here. The one that vandalized the car, ex vandalized the car. When will he be caught? I think you need to put cameras up, man.
I'm not getting that he's gonna get caught. I'm not getting that right now.
Oh,
Now we got free will. There's free will, right? That can change these kind of predictions.
oh yeah.
Okay. But what Eric's showing me is the camera's a good idea. It absolutely is, but I don't think it's happening at your house. That's the problem.
Oh, maybe it
Eric's
works.
showing like, yeah, Eric's showing like not in that location. Like you don't know, like it would be somewhere where you would be able to do that because he's on to that. He's on to like
Oh
being
God.
seen. Yeah. But this, good news. This is going to wear down out over time. Eric's showing me like
Good.
like a revenge or vengeful thing because he wants what he wants, and he's not getting it. So yeah.
All right, Wendy Fife, oh, I haven't heard from you for so long, Wendy. Brush, Colorado. Message from her husband, Bruce, who passed 6 years ago.
Making me want to cough. I wonder if it's his lungs
Oh, wow.
or heart because I get pain here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Um, he's so, of course, he's saying hi and he loves you. He wanted to say that first, right off. He's talking about something about you taking the back seat to everything and putting yourself first. He's talking about you need to put yourself first more. um, it's okay. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to move forward, even though it's been 6 years. There's still he's showing me like a cycle of not putting yourself first. Others are first. So
Yeah.
try to remember that you matter. You're very important, and your happiness is important. Take yourself on a date, is what he just said, and I'll be there.
Yeah.
That's what he just said. He said, take yourself on a date, and I'll be there. So, like, he's there with you. Yeah, that was
Oh, that's
sweet. That
nice.
was sweet.
That's
Yeah,
so sweet.
yeah.
All right, Michael in Miami. Hi, Eric. What do I need to do to create the arts I want to further my career? I want to further my career, and can I catch a break soon? So, wants to create something in the arts. Michael in Miami.
You are going to end up doing something that catches the right eye, like catches the right person, and he shows it like just taking off.
Oh,
He gives like within the year, but these times are hard. The time saying what time it is because of timelines being
Yeah.
different, but he's giving at least that amount of a time frame. But when you, I feel like something along, he keeps on showing me something along the spiritual plane, like people that are drawn to spiritual things. Okay,
So
make
like
it like,
maybe channel art or Reiki
yeah,
art or things like that.
yeah, yeah, things like
Got
that
it.
that have to do like along the spiritual, because this is a lot
Right.
of what you are around and a lot of what's around you. And he
Good.
says, get it on a, I don't know, what is this word, a genre or something that
Yeah, genre,
is,
yeah.
yeah, is about spiritual things, because spirit guides. He's talking about spirit guides. Now, I don't know if you're doing painting or something, but he's talking about doing
Spirit
people's spirit
guides.
guides.
Oh,
Yeah,
that'd
or
be
spirit
fun.
animal or spirit guide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. But he's given an example as in getting something that people, more people will be drawn to.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Eric, I am a Josiah Pyburn, is a massage therapist in this life. I am a massage therapist in this lifetime. I'm wondering if I was a body healer or some sort of some sort in the past life, maybe in Atlantis.
You do have a connection in Atlantis,
Okay.
but you have more than one life as a healer. Um, something, something he's showing is, and this, what was that?
Oh, that's Lucas messing with. Stop it! I'm on a live. Lucas, come on.
Oh, it sounded
Made
like,
our house turn into a smart house, and I said, dropping in on Lucas.
oh, okay.
I think it's
It
actually
sounded
my
like
husband that's doing this.
somebody was talking on our
Yeah, it
stream
is, but
here.
it's going through
Okay.
this echo dot that he put on my.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry,
So
guys.
that's okay. So, now what was it even?
Body
What?
healers that was past life, maybe in
Oh,
Atlantis.
okay. So she's showing, he's showing her doing some. This is interesting. So, you know how we have body spas here where people do stuff for the body?
Right.
She did this in Atlantis and some other lives
Oh, was
where
he a female in Atlantis? Because it's Josiah. He's the guy in this lifetime.
okay, yeah. So he's showing me a female, okay?
Okay.
And you did these body wraps. And this
Oh,
is before spas, like body. That's why I think this is so cool. This is before spas were here, but you had
wow.
like ability with like plants and herbs and things like that to heal the body, with like body wraps. Eric's showing, but you also had just the mindset, as in seeing people heal, the manifesting. That would be a big one for you even now.
Cool.
So healing
Okay.
people with your mind. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, Penny G, I know your last name, from York, Pennsylvania. Was my cat Tinkerbell met on the other side by her cat friend Nike and then guided by Eric?
I love those names. I love them.
No.
Yes, yes, and yes is what Eric's doing. He's doing check marks. He's going, yes, yes, and yes. Check, check, check. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I see one like this little furry ball slapping it like something hanging down. You know, cats like to slap things that are
Yeah.
swinging. And Eric's like playing, but he's like playing like this.
Oh,
So it's cute.
he
It's
loved
cute.
our cats and
Yeah.
passed on. And,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
great. All right, Ann Krajacic, Krajakic, maybe. Okay, chick. Anyway, will my brother need open heart surgery for his aortic aneurysm? NK.
I'm getting a yes, but I'm getting like down the road a
Not
little
really
ways.
soon.
Yeah, not like immediately, but down the road is what I'm getting for this.
Will it go okay? I don't wait too long.
Yeah, yeah. No, the doctors will be on top of this, but what I'm getting is that it's not something they want to go in and mess with right now. Like they don't feel like they need to. I shouldn't say mess with right now,
Okay.
but like they don't feel like they need to jump on this right now.
Right.
Um
The watchful waiting.
yeah, it's a watchful waiting. Eric's not. given me, he's just kind of saying it's going to be okay, is all he's given me about this. Okay. So, if something does go wrong, he doesn't always like when someone asks this kind of question, he won't always
Yeah.
like say, yeah, something's going to go wrong. They're not going to make it. He won't do that.
Yeah,
But
they're okay, but we're all okay. Even if we die,
right,
we're okay.
right. But he's saying there might be a little bit of complications. Okay.
Gosh. What would happen if he didn't get it operated on at all?
It would eventually, you know,
In
leak.
his life.
Yeah. Yeah. In this
Okay.
life. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Eventually. Yeah.
All right. Joseph Williams from Waldorf, Maryland. I'm a late bloomer in life, but at 38, would cybersecurity be a good career path for me?
Is or was it?
Will cybersecurity be a good life?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes.
good. I
Mhm.
bet. I mean, that's got to be a bigger and bigger field, especially in conjunction with AI. That'd be awesome.
Well, Eric said that there are companies that are supposed to, and don't come after me, anybody. This is Eric just telling me something to
Come
tell you
after
guys.
him. Good luck with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, good luck with that. There are companies that actually put out that they are supposed to be security, but
Yeah.
they do give away accessibility to other people. And I don't know a lot about computers or security, but this words he's using, that there are
Okay.
some companies that say they're secure. So there's going to be companies looking for those companies. It's almost like police. You got your police officers and then you got your police that look out over the police officers
Oh,
are doing
yeah.
their job.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that kind
Cool. All right.
of internal affairs. I can't remember the word. Thank you, Eric. Internal affairs of
Okay.
the
Oh, yeah. Oh,
security.
Emmy, EMI, that's her handles. I don't know if it's her real name. I'm only 25, lost my job. We don't know where she's from either. Hope
Okay.
to change careers. Have no idea what to do for my next career and if I should go back to school and for what.
Yes, to the education part. I see something like a trade school of some kind, not actual 4-year college type. Okay.
Okay.
Um, let's see what this is about. Something working with other people, like something in a field of working with others. Medical, like maybe along the
Oh,
medical,
okay.
not so much like you're going to be a nurse like that, but even though you could do that, but something where you're helping others. I kind of feel like it's more of a
Like a medical
like
assistant or
guidance, some kind of guidance counseling or something,
oh, wow.
like
Okay.
guidance counseling isn't medical, but what he's saying is like somebody who gives guidance for those who have health issues and you help them
Oh,
figure it out. That's what he's
like a
showing
patient
me.
advocate?
Yeah,
Oh,
something
cool.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we need
But
more of those.
you need to just follow. He says what pulls on your heart and trust it. Okay, what have you always wanted to do? He says. Look at that and maybe something connected to that or something off of that. Doesn't have to be that exact thing.
Okay.
So
All right, Nancy Ray, is my grandson Anthony making the right choice in his life now, or will he regret it in the long run?
there could be regrets, but what's happening, what happens, Eric saying, is it's important to always look at your children, your family members, your loved ones, grandchildren,
Yeah,
that they all have their own individual journeys, he says. And so this is part of his journey to learn. He has to fall off the bike to learn how to ride it.
true.
Okay. So this is just an experience for him that he needs to learn. And a lot of times, and I feel like what Eric showed me is your grandson's a little stubborn and he's going to do a lot of things the hard way. But you know
Yeah.
what? School of
You
hard
learn.
knocks. Yep. The best of the best have come from the school of hard knocks. So
Exactly.
this is Eric saying that it's going to be okay. All right.
Okay,
So
good.
it's going to be okay.
Everything's
That's what,
always going to be okay,
yeah,
people, really.
yeah, yeah. He's going to be okay. It's going to be all right.
Okay.
It's going to work out okay.
All right, Vanessa O again from Hollywood, Florida. My brother, Kimmelsley, or it's probably Kimsley, Villalona erased me from his life in 2020. His evil wife has instigated conflict. Does my brother hate me? does it regret erasing me? Oh, I hate to see this happen.
He hasn't really erased you. He's just cut connection.
Disputed.
Yeah, yeah. He does love you. Absolutely, Erik says he loves you. He's showing me like this, like he felt like he was at a tug of war, like wife here, sister here, like a tug of war.
Uh,
And I keep hearing change, like this will change. This will change with
Any
time.
advice? What should be done? Kill the wife? I'm kidding.
Yeah. Take the heart chakra and send that green light out and wrap her in it and wrap him in it. Okay. When you do that, you can't change a path of somebody's life. You can't
No.
make them change, but you can help the energy around them that helps them kind of like sometimes see what they're doing or what's going on.
Right.
Okay. So send that out. That will also heal you and help you. Okay.
Good.
So
Okay.
use your heart chakra against them. That's what I
Excellent.
tell my kids. Use that heart chakra against them.
Yesenia P, thank you for your donation. And she says, thanks for being you to us. That's
Aw,
sweet.
that's sweet.
Hi, Debs. There's a loud EVP. Katie's answer. Any message for me from my guide, Erik? So there was a loud EVP, I guess.
Oh,
Uh,
that's what I knew they were going to think that's what that was. It was not that's why I said, what was that noise, Elisa?
okay.
Yeah, that was just that voice dot
Yeah,
thing.
right.
Yeah, there wasn't an EVP.
Okay.
I had a feeling you were going to get a lot of,
I was wondering about
yeah,
that too.
yeah. They're going to say, hey, did you hear that EVP? So did they have a question?
Yeah, it's Debs again. Any message from for me from my guide, Erik?
Oh, okay. Hey, Debs. Uh, t- Yeah, he's talking about working on that confidence. And you're doing it. He says you're doing it, and he wants you to know that you need to look at how far you've came. Okay,
Okay.
because that's important to see where you've come from and how far you came.
Mhm.
It's going to make a big difference for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Karina from Bay Area, California. Now, I don't understand this. There's something wrong with the sentence here. Why is my 8-year-old daughter, JT, cutting my haired hair at school? We recently got an autism diagnosis. When and how will she stop? Cutting my haired hair. This
She cutting her hair. She cutting her own hair.
must be.
Um, Attention. This is attention seeking.
Oh, yeah.
So if it's yours or hers, whatever it is that she's doing, she's needing attention. There's
Okay.
attention needed. Doesn't mean you give attention to the behavior. You know, you
No.
redirect, of course.
Yeah.
Um, she's on the spectrum. If she was asking that, there's a yes to
Yeah.
this being on the
Okay.
spectrum. Yes.
Will she be okay?
Yeah, she will. This needs to be handled in a way of looking at the understanding of like the spiritual point of view of it, you know,
Yeah.
and then also know that you can't reprimand sometimes in the same way you do like someone who isn't on the spectrum. I keep hearing that
Exactly.
something about reprimand, how you
Yeah,
reprimand
you gotta be
the child.
careful.
Yeah.
Kid gloves and all, yeah. All right, Lucky Latinka, last initial D. Will my husband uh, and find a job by April 10th? I don't know if she's been, will my husband and find a job?
Yeah, it's
Husband
hard
and
when
I maybe.
Eric's saying like it's kind of hard sometimes, and this is part of the control of humans where they got to have it now, got to have it this time, or got to, and they set
Um,
stipulations around it. He will find a job. It probably isn't going to be by that date, is what I'm
okay.
hearing,
Will it
but
be close?
not far off from that. Not far off from that
Will they
is what
need
I'm
to
hearing.
move out of their apartment? If so, when? Time is so
No, I feel like you're going to have more time. I feel like you're going to get extended time or have more time. You'll be okay. This will work out. And remember this too. Free will can change this when it comes to time. So there
that's
could be a
true.
chance he gets something first, but before that date or on it, but I'm seeing a little bit after.
Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. Elizabeth from Rochester, New York. I don't know if we did this already. I don't think so. What is the karmic or past life connection between me and Scott S. that's influencing our current relationship? Welcome back from vacation. Thank you.
Um, Past life. It's not just a past life. I mean, this is something you can go into in a session, Erik says, because there's too much to it. But there's something going on with conflict, and something that's causing this conflict, and it's a cycle. I was trying to get that word
Okay.
out. It's a cycle that you're used to. Think about like what you grew up around, the cycle you grew up around of
Oh,
the
yeah.
communication, no communication going on, okay, and
Mm,
no compromise here.
yeah.
So it's about being having compromise, and oh, he says, put yourself in the other one's shoes. Okay, always put yourself, switch roles, and that will help. Is there someone at your door?
Oh. Yeah, no, I was waiting for the dogs to bark. Lucas went
Yeah.
out to somebody's car.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. It's life. Thomas
Yeah.
Saba from New Jersey. Is Joseph Saba his biological great grandfather?
Yeah. Yes. I was trying to get
Wow.
that from Erik because Erik was moving his head, and I was like, "Be still. Tell me what's going on here."
He cannot be still, that
I
boy.
know. I was like, "Be still. Be still." Yeah.
All right, Jennifer
Yes, I got
Snyder.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Jennifer Snyder, also from New Jersey. Is this the year that I finally retire and move south? Dude, Texas, girl, come on.
Yeah. So this is your choice, of course. There's always choices in this. It's your free will to do this. Let me see what Erik says though. He always gives me that first.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
A caveat,
He
always a
says yeah.
caveat.
He's giving me a yes. It's a little stronger because it's kind of like he's doing this like on the fence, like you're on. He's showing me a fence, like you're on the fence
Oh,
with this. Like it could go either way, but he's showing me stronger to the yes than to the no.
oh,
Okay,
good.
so stronger to the yes side.
Does she need to do, is there anything she could do to make it more possible?
Visualize it and plan for it. Yeah, you
Good.
visualize it and plan
I feel
for
like
it.
it's already happened. All right,
Yeah.
let's see. Tracy Sheehy would like to hear from her husband, Bob. Tracy is from Perry, Iowa.
Is there something that you've been trying to decide? Is what I'm trying to figure out what this is. Something about a decision you've been trying to decide of what to do with something or someone, or he's saying that he's trying to help you with this. He's giving you the answers. He hears you. Um,
Oh,
yeah.
what's the main way he communicates with her?
He's giving you like he actually talks like he'll talk like you
Oh,
sometimes if you
wow.
listen, but it sometimes can come in hit your own inner voice, right?
Yeah.
But it that can get stronger in his voice the more you remember his voice. But let me see what this is he's trying to say. Move forward. He keeps going, move forward with it. So whatever decision you're trying to make, he's saying move forward with that.
Okay.
It's yeah, it's going to be okay. That he's not showing me what it is though. And he's
Yeah.
saying that
Probably
mindset,
not.
yeah, he's talking about mindset, like get your mindset, like mindset's what's important.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but lots of love. I'm getting love, and
Oh,
I don't know. I heard cancer. Not sure if this is how he passed, but when you
oh,
first said his name, I felt like
cancer. Yeah.
sick. Yeah, and then I heard
Oh.
cancer. So
Oh, all right. Dave K. Should I pursue a relationship with Reagan? Reagan.
free will, of course. Erik says,
Yeah.
you're what you're really wanting to know is this going to go well? Is it going to work out?
Yeah.
It's not. There's a reason you're questioning it. Okay,
Oh,
so he's
yeah.
saying
Dave, you probably know.
yeah, it's not going to last, is what I'm
Okay.
hearing.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Kathia Martinez from California. Is nursing a good career choice for her?
What? I didn't hear what it was.
I'm
What?
sorry, nursing.
Oh, nursing. Yes, I heard yes. Anything along
Awesome.
that line. of the medical, like as in nursing, or like there's lots of different things you can do as a nurse, but and
Oh
there's lots
yeah.
of different, like, other. I feel like she'd be good at teaching it too.
Oh, good.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, the one about the cutting hair, is she cutting grassier hair for adult attention or peer attention? We're worried she's feeling socially inadequate and she may be missing something socially, but she masks it. So is she doing it for adult or peer attention?
Any attention.
And
Negative attention is still attention, everyone.
yep.
Erik says so, and most of the time they're going to get more reaction from a negative
Oh yeah.
action than they are positive action. So that's why you focus on the positive actions of any, not just a child, anybody in your life. If you
Right.
focus more on their positive actions, Erik says you'll get more of it. Okay, you want your husband to take the garbage out, you make sure you make a big deal about it when he does
Oh
it.
God, and I can do that. All right, so NK, what is her spiritual contract this life? ANNE, last initial E. I don't know if that's enough, but
I'm hearing something about conflict with others, learning how to set boundaries with people. This is a big one for a lot of people, but this is
yeah.
stronger. I'm feeling this come in strong, what Erik's showing me.
Okay.
Standing up for yourself, and also learning how to separate like what is yours and what is theirs. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
keep yours over there and yours right here. And not going by other people. Like, don't value, look at your value by what somebody else says about you. Find your inner value. So it's that kind of thing. But you have a lot. You have a lot of things that you're here to learn. Okay, and teach.
Aren't we all? All right, so one person says, is a donation required? And that's no. Since lately we've been trying to, Paolo's been trying to get enough money to finish the documentary. So what I've been trying to do is take the donation questions and the non-donation questions and just interspersing. I'm trying my best. It is not easy, okay?
Yeah.
Also,
It's hard.
Jason said
It's
he donated something, but he doesn't see his question. I see
yeah.
it. I see Jason $4 donation, but I don't see his question. Maybe Erik, can you tell him something that he needs to do?
Yeah, right away, Erik was talking about his superpower. He wants to give him his superpower,
Oh,
leadership. And he may not know this, but he's a good leader. Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That's very good. Anything else?
Um, let's see, anything else, Erik? Yeah. Oh, no, he's just saying, just you're on track. You're on track with what you're trying to do. On the right path, is what I'm hearing. I mean, you can't really get off your path, your spiritual path, but
No,
sometimes
no,
we
yeah,
can be on certain
impossible.
paths that make it harder or easier, and you're on a good path, he says.
Awesome.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Thank you all for attending this live. We're going to have another one, I think Friday. Are we going to have Jennifer? I can't remember. But if you subscribe on the About tab on Atlanta Scalar and you'll see how to subscribe, then you will get notification of these. So, it's free. You don't have to donate. I try really hard to balance it out, donations, non-donation questions, until until the documentary is finished because we're trying to help Paola. None of the
Yeah,
money goes to me or Ginger, so don't worry about that. And check out Ginger, life
yeah.
coach, medium. She's just a great healer, everything.
Thank you.
And her information is in the description box below and probably has already been on the screen. Thank you, Ginger. Thank you, Erik. I love you. And thank you all for being such loyal followers.
Like and subscribe, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
please.
yeah. And I just wanted to say too, don't forget your Erik merch. Get your shirts, yeah, they got new color palettes out there now, some other things
Really?
added. So
Go to
yeah,
Channeling
yeah,
Erik Doc,
right.
DOC and you'll find
Yeah,
all
and
the cool
she
stuff.
also put it down below now. She says it should be below too.
Oh, good. It's in
Yeah,
the
Palette.
description
Yeah,
box.
Palette said it
Great.
should be now. And it doesn't even really even go to anybody. It's going to Channeling Eric. You know what I mean?
It's going to
So
finish the
yeah, to
documentary so
right
that we can hopefully help so many
help
people.
so many more, so many more.
Hope
Yeah.
so.